Before the cult following and before the merch sold out, there was a unique sound that Larry June burst onto the scene with. Without a gimmick or a viral moment, June pulled up on the scene with hustle and consistency. With over a decade on the independent grind, he went on to make music work on his own terms, from selling CDs out the trunk to owning his masters. From merch drops to business plays, Larry June built an empire on the back of discipline, ownership, and vision. This is the Larry June formula. Larry began freestyling over instrumentals on MySpace in 2006 and used the last name June, which was his father's. The Bay artist officially started out in 2008 in San Francisco's Fillmore district, selling burnt CDs hand to hand from his backpack in mall parking lots and gas stations. His online freestyles evolved into mixtapes. First up was Cali Grown in 2010. After that, 8 more mixtapes were followed throughout the years, with a young Larry June sounding heavily influenced by the late Bay Area legend Mac Dre. After getting caught in a case and landing in juvenile hall, he decided to play the game differently. If he got out, focusing on financial freedom rather than the generic rapper route. Larry's street buzz gained enough attention to get labels knocking on the door, and in 2017, he signed the deal with Warner Brothers. But that quickly became more of a burden than a blessing, as he felt like he couldn't release what he wanted to.
So when I got out of my deal, I said, I'm gonna just go crazy and run it up independently. And I took the knowledge that I got from that and I won.
Having had enough of the record label's limitations, Larry returned to the independent route and realized what the industry was lacking. In a genre obsessed with hype, negativity, and clout, Larry noticed a unique lane for himself, which was smooth, quiet hustle music, a lane that no one else was driving in. He now began rapping about financial freedom, ownership, in a genre where jewelry and designer clothes are symbols of luxury. His vision of stunting is writing bars about expensive blenders. It's sample-heavy, soul-tinted, coastline cruising music. Each rhyme to the listener is like a one-on-one conversation with a financial advisor or a wellness mentor. It's the kind of music you play on a long drive, on a solo morning jog, in the background while you get into your goals. It's lifestyle music for regular people who aspire to become more. Unlike many artists who pursue label advances, Larry June focused on ownership, dropping over 10 independent projects between 2015 and 2022, with no label cuts, no industry politics, just pure grind and full control. Every project sounded like a continuation, not a rebrand. From Adjust to the Game to Spaceships on the Blade, it's rap with replay value. Music you grow with and hustle to, because the message isn't forced. It's smooth and genuine. And maybe that's why his catalog is aging better than most. Because when he raps about real life, early mornings, disciplines, setbacks, and smoothies, he's not just making tracks. He's motivating his fans to live clean while getting to the money.
Self-care is good because in order to do any of this, you gotta be mentally there, physically there. So you want to take care of yourself. Discipline. Without discipline, you can't really achieve those big goals.
This is the sound that sticks, not because it's trending, but because it's true and what the game needed. And in an industry that moves fast, Larry June proved that staying in your lane might just be the fastest way to win. Larry June didn't set out to just rap for a living. He wanted to own everything that came with it. While others were signing deals to get on, Larry was building leverage to stay on. He understood early, being a rapper is temporary, but being a brand and a business, that's generational. His breakout mixtape, The Orange Print, symbolized his approach of building organic streams, organic fans, and organic money. When it comes to Larry's brand, you can see the level of detail he puts into making sure he has a solid identity with the values to match. These values include self-improvement, hustle, and doing numbers. So he didn't rely on major labels to hand him a budget. He built his own machine, touring city to city, selling out venues without a radio hit, moving merch with the consistency of a buzzing streetwear brand. Every hoodie, every tee, every drop was intentional. Orange Print wasn't just an album. It became a symbol, a statement, and a lifestyle. He turned his name into equity and then reinvested the equity smartly. Because for him, the goal was never just to be rich. The goal was freedom, and real freedom doesn't come with a contract. It comes with ownership. Own your masters, own your vision. That's June's philosophy. He moves like a mogul, but talks like a big homie putting you on game. He makes entrepreneurship relatable, not flashy or forced. Just real life investments in quiet plays. Every verse, every product, every business feeds his world, not someone else's. Ownership isn't the final step in Larry's journey. It's been the plan since day one. Good job, Larry. Take a look at his album covers. Clean, minimal, on brand with no clutter. Just Larry, centered in his own universe. And that's what fans connect with. Larry has a ton of memorable ad-libs, so even if you don't remember the lyrics, you'll find yourself using them regardless. Some artists have logos. Larry has a language. Taglines like, "Good job, Larry," "Sock it to me," and numbers. When you hear one on a track, it's more than a catchphrase. It's a connection, a feeling that follows you long after the song ends. In marketing terms, his ad-libs are essentially taglines that encapsulate his ethos of productivity and self-improvement. They help keep fans connected to the music, the lifestyle, and Larry himself. Overall, each piece helps build out his brand's identity. His most popular ad-lib, "Good job, Larry," has a bit more meaning. It's what he told himself when making it didn't necessarily seem possible, when going legit wasn't an option, and when it seemed like he might not make it. At the time, he didn't have a lot of supporters, so his main support came from himself.
Yeah, the good job came from, go back to out the trunk, man. You got to believe in yourself, and it was a lot of times when nobody wasn't telling me good job, so I had to pump myself up and like, good job, Larry, keep going. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Hey, if you put that out to the universe, they go give it back to you.
His visuals are a whole different tool in the box. They don't just sell albums, they reinforce value. Whether it's the vintage camcorders or a perfectly curated IG post, Larry isn't just selling music, he's selling consistency, discipline, and elevation. It's branding that doesn't have to beg for your attention because it's built with intention. In a world of rebrands and short attention spans, Larry June stands as proof that being yourself consistently and unapologetically is the greatest brand of all. In a genre that often glorifies vices and habits that can harm your well-being, Larry June made the intentional choice to promote health and wellness. While others flex bottles, Larry talks green juice, Seymour's juice, and early runs before the sun comes up. He's trying to put his fans onto a healthy lifestyle tip so they can have clarity while they're getting to the money. From the bars to his business, Larry lives by the simple mantra, health is wealth. Larry's brand is health, both for mind and body. His first chain was of his name stylized in a Whole Foods style font, and he considers buying Vitamix blenders a flex. It is. And when promoting anything online, he'll end a sentence with an orange emoji. He raps about taking women on dates to hiking trails and buying them bikes. June says this mindset came from his father, who frequented Whole Foods during his son's adolescence. Midnight Organic is June's health brand. The brand started with pop-up smoothies and grew into a full-scale product line that does 5-figure months.
It all started for me like trying to figure out how to make money out of the rap game, because I wasn't making money streaming. I do free shows and I have a merch booth where I do a show and I stay on stage.
Yep.
like, let's get this merch. So I'm drenching and sweating, like, hold on, don't leave yet.
The business's growth is fueled by authenticity and consistent execution rather than viral marketing. June also co-owns Honey Bear Boba, a boba shop in San Francisco's Dog Patch neighborhood. The boba shop, which opened in early 2023, is a passive income venture for June. It's a manifestation of June's numbers philosophy, allowing him to generate passive income from a business he enjoys. The out-the-trunk rapper made being healthy cool. He turned balance into a flex and self-care into a lifestyle. In Larry June's world, the flex isn't the chain, it's the discipline. It's about waking up early with no hangover and sticking to the plan. It's all about living with intention and moving with purpose. Larry stayed tunnel vision and stayed organic and won. No overnight explosion, no industry puppet strings, just steady growth, smart moves, and real connections with his audience. Because Larry's formula isn't built on hype, it's built on authenticity and longevity. By prioritizing quiet hustle and loud results, he avoids any drama by focusing on his own lane, which in turn gives him consistent motion. You hear discipline in the music because he lives it. You see ownership in the brand because he's not just an artist, he's a lifestyle architect. He's proof that you can make it on your own terms without selling your piece, your vision, or your masters. This is what happens when you combine good music, clean living, and ownership. Larry June didn't just carve out a lane for himself, he built a roadmap for others to follow. Every mile he runs, every project he drops is just more proof that the formula works. Larry didn't build a brand by shouting the loudest, he did it by being authentic the longest. From the consistency to the independent grind to wellness-inspired lifestyle, everything about Larry is intentional. By bringing this organic formula to the game, there is no doubt he'll continue to do a good job.